What's up, boys? It is your boy Ron. You guys already know me. Appreciate y'all for tuning in today's video. You guys know that we are approaching a new month of the year, the month of April 2022. How you guys feeling the shirt, man? I'm probably not going to release this until June, July. But listen, guys, it's time to reset and time to refocus. I'm going to say that one more time for y'all. It is time to reset and time to refocus. Before 2021 ended, a lot of us made plans talking about, I will get this accomplished. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. 2022 came, all right? We started pushing those plans back. I might do this next month. I might do it tomorrow, next week. And here we are, finishing a month off, and we still are not getting those things done. Who are we fooling? The only people that we're fooling right now is ourselves. You can't become the best version of yourself if you're not constantly challenging yourself. We know who our biggest challenge and competition is. It's not Johnny. It's not a person out there outside. There's none of that. It's you. It's whoever you look in the mirror, whoever reflection you see in the mirror. That's your biggest competition. That is your biggest challenge. So when you're not able to accomplish anything in life, you got to blame the person that you look in the mirror, and you got to tell them that it's your fault for things to not get accomplished. If you're someone that wants to develop yourself, if you're someone to want to become better, you're someone that wants to, transform your mindset, then you have no excuse to do so if you're not constantly working on yourself. In constant effort comes results. If you're constantly doing something over and over and over and over again, then the results will apparently appear. You see, look, there's nothing wrong with messing up. There is nothing wrong with totally failing. I think everybody, before we succeed, we have to fail. It's hard to succeed. It's hard to get somewhere in life, without actually going through the pain of it, without going through the failures. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's very hard. I don't know anyone that I know that became successful, okay, in life. Now, success doesn't not only mean that you have all, the money in the world. It could be anything. You can be successful in anything that you do. But in order to get to that point, you have to fail. You got to be at your lowest point in order for you to reach your highest point. So it's okay to fail. And when you fail, you got to reset and refocus. And y'all know what, look, and for those of you guys who don't know, we all know what focus means, right? It means follow one course until successful. So when you reset and then you refocus, it means you get your target on whatever the plan that you have in mind is, and you attack it consistently every day until you achieve it, because you follow one course until you're successful. So whatever that plan is, you gotta follow it. You gotta work on it. And a lot of us had made a plan in 2021. I'm gonna lose weight. All right, I'm 200 pounds. I want to go to 160. But every day you're constantly eating trash food. Every day you're constantly giving yourself excuses on why you are not where you are. Why are you giving yourself excuses? Every day you're constantly telling yourself that you will do better next time. There is not always a next time. There is people that have not seen the next day like you did. So when God gave you that opportunity to see the next day, you better do whatever you got to do that day that you are seeing to accomplish whatever it is you have planned to accomplish. Because not everybody is able to see next time. So when you're always pushing stuff, I'm gonna do it next time. Bro, what are you doing? You told yourself that you were going to lose weight. You have the blueprint on how to lose weight. You had the drive and the motivation, but then your action were not committed. You know what I'm saying? Bro, when we talk about being focused, you literally have it takes a lot of discipline in order to continually become a focused person. It takes a lot of discipline. You literally got to stay focused on that one goal until you achieve it. Because if you keep having all these different goals in mind, it's going to distract you from your main goal. Plan B will always distract you from plan A. And I know a lot of people say, well, you always want to have a lot of plan B. You're right. But when you focus on plan B and plan A, you cannot focus on too many different plans, man. Whatever your plan is, you gotta reset and refocus on that plan to achieve whatever it is that you are working towards. So fellas, y'all already know, man, look, as we always come into a new year, I know a lot of us said, but new year, new me. You don't have to become a new person. You don't have to make new plans. You don't have to. Why don't you accomplish the plans that you didn't accomplish last year? Why don't you just become the best version of who you are today? You don't have to be a new person. You don't have to. And I know it makes sense to say new year, new me. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense to say that I want to leave the old habits back and start new habits. But bro, it takes 21 days to make a habit number one. It takes 21 days to create just one habit. 21 days. That's 3 weeks, almost a month. But why don't you just enhance whoever you are today? If today you are someone that's, not focused, why don't you just enhance it by becoming focused? You don't have to change who you are. You don't have to change the things that you do, but you can enhance who you are. You can enhance the things that you do. All right. If you used to read 1 time a week, why don't you read 3 times a week? You used to work out twice a week. Why don't you work out 4 times a week? You don't have to change who you are. Enhance who you are. You see what I'm saying, fellas? It is time to reset and time to refocus. We got to come back in a full circle, because right now our energy is all over the place. Our energy is all over the freaking place, y'all. We are thinking way too much to trying to become the best version of ourselves. We are trying to do all these different things on top of each other, just because we want to become better. That does not help. If you're constantly trying to work on too many different things to better yourself, then you will go nowhere. You will not go anywhere. Versus when you're working on one thing at a time to better yourself, you will master whatever it is that you are working on. You will master because you're focusing. Your target is literally right there, bullseye target. One thing that you're only focusing on, one thing that you're working towards. You accomplish that, boom, you move on to the next thing. When you got too many different things all over the place, your mind become corrupted. You become distracted. You start to listen to whatever sounds good to the ear. You know what I'm saying? And not to the mind. You start to react based on the things that you hear, based on emotion and not proper logic of what you actually know is truth. That's why it's very important to stay focused and have one target at a time. All right, don't be a jack of all trades and a master of none, because then you're gonna know so many things but you're not gonna master any of, versus actually being good at one thing at a time, so that way you can master one thing at a time. Fellas, this year, man, look, we don't want to retarget our energy to the wrong place. We don't want to retarget our energy to the wrong people. We don't want to retarget our energy, you feel me, to the wrong partners. All right, we want our energy to be retargeted, to us, to our circle, for us to get better, for us to keep improving in life. All we doing every day is we talking, man. We talking too much. We need to stop talking. This is a whole new month, y'all. Whole new month. We gotta reset this month. I want you to hit that reset button. The reset button that you're always scared to hit. Right? Because you're scared to start over. It's okay to start over when you're failing to become better. You have to fail in order for you to become better. You have to. There's no success without failure. Success does not exist without failure. It does not. Unless you grew up in a house where you were given, you were fed with a silver spoon, with a gold paper, a toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're that person, then you did not become successful. You were born in a successful family. But when you are a first generation of success, when you are the person that's trying to break through in life, when you're the person that's trying to literally break through in your family, you gotta fail at one point. It gotta hurt you. All right, it gotta hurt you real bad to the point where you want to quit and give up. But then that's not an option. That is not an option. I don't know what be going on to your mind. I don't know what's going on in your mind if you think about quitting or giving up. That is not an option whenever you're trying to become the best version of yourself. It does not work like that. I've never seen a warrior that quits when the battle gets tough. I've never seen a soldier that pulled a towel, that quits when things get tough. I've never seen none of that. I've never seen a real man that quits when things get tough. I've never seen that. So why are you quitting and giving up because things are getting tough in life? You need to hit a reset button and you need to refocus. Understand what your why is. Why did you want to do what you want to do in the first place? What's your why? Why are you doing what you want to do? Why? You got to know why you're doing it, man. So that way you're going to continue to do that every day until you reach your why. You know what I'm saying? We're constantly distracted every day, fellas. I know we are distracted every day with everything that's going on in life right now. We have been distracted every day by the government, by the COVID-19, by everything that you can think and name. We have been distracted by it, that we forget our main goal, what our main goals are. We forget about them because we're so distracted by society. We're letting the media control the way we see things and control our time. They're really, like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, the media, society have really controlled our time, and they have been abusing it. And that's the reason why you keep procrastinating to the next day, because you look at yourself, you're like, oh wow, I was supposed to do this, but I got carried away. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, the same thing happened. Oh, I forgot to do this, got carried away. I'm gonna do it the next day. And over time, you never accomplish not one thing, because you're letting the media and you're letting society control your time. And that's the only thing that you cannot get back. Bro, if you lose $10,000, you lose $10, you lose $1,000, you can always get that back. You can always make that back. But time, I don't know how you can get time back. You cannot. You can't go back in time to get time back. You cannot do that, right? So that's why it's very important to refocus. You got to reset and refocus, because then you know for sure what your main goal is, what your target is, and you got to hit that target. You got to stay consistent and stay disciplined, because focus stands for follow one course until successful. You have to, and there's no excuses. Quitting is never an option. Fellas, appreciate y'all for listening to this, man. Y'all know we coming to a whole new month right now, and we got to hit that reset button. We got to hit the reset, and we got to refocus. whatever your goals were, you got to work towards that. And this should not be any excuse on why you're not able to accomplish that. The only person that you should really be blaming and go hard on is not the people around you. It is not your friends. We all know that your friends, you're the average of the people you hang around. We know that. It's not your mentors. It is not your parents. You know what I mean? It is not God. Don't try to blame anybody but the person that you look at in the mirror. When you go in the mirror, that reflection is whoever you should be blaming every day when you're not accomplishing whatever you have planned to accomplish. It's crazy, man. Anyway, man, appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. We gotta reset and refocus this year. I'm out. Woo!